Hey guys, and welcome back to the Ginger Realtor Show. Today we're starting something new. We are doing our Talking Point Tuesdays, and what better way to start it off with my boss, Lisa Tackus, who is the broker owner of the Align Right Realty franchises in Riverview and Suncoast. Is that right, Suncoast?
That's right. That's
I always
right.
mix that one up.
Yeah.
Guys, before we get started, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, do all that stuff you do at normal of a YouTube video. But Lisa, let's kick into it.
All right, let's
Let's
do it.
start off with 2023 because we're just we've just finished 2023. We're into
Mhm.
2024. What were your highlights for the last year?
So I think the highlights for me, as a broker and as a real estate agent, is a lot of learning opportunity. I think that a lot of people were getting comfortable in 21, 22 with the post-COVID, and 23 was enlightening that there's still a lot of real estate out there, but you have to work and help people understand the market. So I think understanding the market is really key to let people feel at ease to buy and sell.
Yeah, I think this is the first downturn I've seen. I mean, I've been licensed for 12 years now, and I've seen a couple of flutters, but this was the first real downturn I've seen as an
Mhm.
agent. And I know that I think I was reading a statistic that house prices will increase by 3 to 7% in 2024.
Mhm.
Inventory will increase, but at the same time, they reckon some 45,000 agents will leave the industry.
Well, and I think we've been seeing a lot of agents who came in the last couple of years leaving the industry because it was a lot more challenging this year to build their pipeline, because it was easier with the number of sales that we had in the inventory years before. And then this year, I've had a couple agents come to me and say, you know what? I did it to myself. I didn't, build a pipeline. I didn't create a marketing plan. I didn't get out there and educate folks. I just thought the business would come to me because that's all they knew. And now it's a time to run your business like a business. And there's still a lot to be sold and bought. And with the industry and the mortgage rates finally settling, I'm looking at 2024, which we'll talk about, being a very stable and steady market.
Okay, so look, I know why I think most agents fail. Having been a career salesperson, I think most agents don't realize they're in a sales job when they come into real estate. They
Mhm.
watch HGTV and most channels too much, and they think, oh, it's all going to be lovely, monochromatic kitchens and bathrooms and
Right.
accent colors, and it's not. It's the slog behind the pretty pictures that they don't understand. Um,
Mhm.
Now, this is an opportunity for you to pimp the agency. Because look, I've been with Align Right since the beginning of the summer, end of
Yeah.
spring this year, before we moved to Tampa. And I'm
Hmm.
gonna say 100%, I do not regret coming to Align Right. So I know
Yeah.
why I love it, but
Yeah.
why don't you tell agents why they should love being an
Sure.
Align Right agent with us?
And we love having you as well. And you're the premier type of agent we like that respects your real estate as a business and a career. With Align Right, what we've done there in the last 4.5 years in this with this brand, is that we've made it a full service real estate brokerage, a professional at the same time, a very family oriented. You can pick up a phone at any time. We're not 9 to 5. We're 7 days a week, whether I'm in Alaska, Georgia, whatever state. If it's not me, it's one of my peers. We'll make sure that you have support. And I think that's key in any job. And we've taken that very seriously. Not only are we going to give you every tool, resource, and support to help you reach your highest potential in this industry, we're going to back it by helping you, guide you, educate you, challenge you, and just be there for you. So we have the training, we have the marketing, we have the branding, we have the technology, 24/7 access to an office, the support staff, myself as a broker, an active broker that will answer your questions on the weekend, no matter how small or large they are. People are like, oh, I have this question really quick. I'm like, not a problem. We want you to be able to move forward in the right direction. And I think that's where a lot of people feel that when they walk in, they're not intimidated by your office, that everyone truly, we're partners there, whether it's a seasoned agent or the broker or a new agent. Everyone really truly wants to help each other. And that's kind of unique in our industry because it is a little cutthroat, but we're really proud of the culture that we've created, and we're just continuing to grow with it.
No, and I'll speak to that. I see when I came in, I'm new to Florida, but I've been around the block once or twice myself. But seeing that you have the mentor program where you have experienced agents helping the newer agents get their feet under them. I think that's something that every brokerage should do with a new agent. I don't
Right.
think that personally, I don't think any new agent should be allowed to put their hands on somebody's largest asset in their life
Right.
without some guidance to start off with. I think
Uh,
it's such a good way of working. So if
Yeah,
you're going through your real estate exam right now and you're curious as to who to come to, speak to Lisa, give
yeah,
Patrick a call in our recruitment office, let them tell you why it's such a good place to work. And
absolutely.
it's a place that I enjoyed coming into. And I
Mhm.
in my last brokerage in Virginia, and I wouldn't go into the office because there was no real benefit from it. Like, I like a collaborative office. I like to be able to sit there and do what I'm doing, but you'll hear people asking questions and firing ideas off around each other. And it's such a good environment to be in.
Yeah,
So from
I appreciate that.
a real
Yeah, and
estate perspective, to grow yourself, it is such a great office to be in. But
yeah.
more importantly, why should buyers and sellers work with Align Right agents?
So, that is something that we also pride ourselves in, knowing that when you work with a buyer or seller as an agent, you get the whole brokerage. There's not any time that I'm not available to any of my team members, as they're really my partners. So like, hey, Lisa, I have a buyer. We have these questions. How are these comps? Like, we are constantly watching the market. We don't just put a house on the market and then cross our fingers. We're weekly looking at the comps, what's changing in the market. We talk about it. If someone's challenged and they're not getting enough at an open house, we're saying, looking at other opportunities, what can we do differently? So I think that's a benefit to every buyer and seller, that you're going to have a team. If you're in a mentee program, you have your mentor, you have other agents. We can bring it up at office meetings. We have a private, Facebook group. We can talk about it. So we encourage collaboration at all levels to make sure that our buyers and sellers are getting the best service in the industry, because we all share the same MLS. We all share same of the marketing, many similar marketing tools. But it's what you do with your buyer and be able to negotiate. What's the best deal for them? How can you represent them and help support them if you're a transaction broker, if you're a single agent, helping them along that way? So I think that's where our tools, our professional photography that we provide every single agent with every listing, we ensure that and we cover that cost with photography, drone, and as well as a 3D Matterport, because we want to make sure that our sellers are represented in the best light. And it's not always your cell phone because you want to save $300. So there's those things that we put into play.
I'm going to interject right just 1 second.
Yeah.
If you're watching this as a homeowner looking to sell your home, and your listing agent walks into the house, whether it's an iPhone or a Google or an Android phone, and starts snapping pictures to say these are what's going on the MLS,
Yeah.
open your door, bend them over, kick them up the backside, and get rid of them. There is no, I don't care how good people think they are at photography.
Yeah.
I don't care how good these phones are. Nothing beats professionally taken and edited pictures when it comes to putting your home in the highest, best
Yeah.
light.
And we know from out of state, what do you have mostly? You're looking at a home online and you're clicking through, and the ones that really, wow you, you're going to pause and look a little closer. The ones that are dark, dim, and just don't, aren't, looking well, put together, it's just not an interest of yours. And you're going to miss a great opportunity just on a lack of professionalism. And that's where, I work with a lot of our customers and, repeat customers, because we really do care. We chase the business, not the money. And we really care about making the best sale, the best purchase of what our customers desire.
It really is shocking to me. And as someone who's moved house a couple of times in the last couple of years, as I kind of moved south into Florida, to see how many pictures are either old pictures from multiple listings ago,
Yeah.
or are just terribly taken, or where the homeowner's just been shooed into another room and they're just sitting on the dining room table while you take a picture of a cluttered kitchen. Like, these are the things that give the public a reason to doubt why we're worth what
That's
we
right.
charge you and what we work for when it comes to selling your home and helping you buy a home.
Absolutely.
So you definitely, look, you have choices. No matter what lawsuits may try to make you think have been pressuring you, you have choices. You don't have to take the first agent you speak to unless it's me. Then you most certainly do.
Absolutely.
Honestly, in this day and age, if somebody isn't giving you a professional looking marketing plan, thank them for their time and show them the door. It's astounding just how little some people do and expect to be able to take $1 million, $500,000, $300,000 piece of equity and try and get the best price for somebody for that. So
Yeah.
at Align Right, we've got all the bells and whistles.
That's right.
And we have some of the best staff that I've worked with across 3 states now. So it's definitely, whether you're looking to work with as an agent or work with as a buyer or seller, Align Right is definitely the place to go.
We are thank you, Gavin. We're super proud of our staff, our commitment to everybody that we work with, whether you're an agent or a buyer or seller. We really care. I mean, we really love what we do. We care. We're always trying to be creative. And so, yeah, if you're looking for a full support, professional brokerage that can really support you and bring you every step of the way, make sure everything's done in the highest of integrity, we're definitely Align Right with us for sure.
Okay, that I do love the way that Align Right kind of works in with that. It didn't.
know, right?
It took me a while to click onto that one, but all right. So let's
It
look at
falls in.
2024.
That's right.
We're expecting good things. Like I know that I think it's going to turn into a bit of a blood in the water kind of an event in the spring. But what do you think? You're the broker. You're the person with the track record in the area. What do you think is going to happen?
So, I feel that we are going to have a great year. I think that we're going to take our professionalism, our experience, and be able to utilize it in a way that maybe we haven't in the last couple of years because things were coming too quickly. I am a little concerned that folks, all that were waiting in 23 are ready to go. So we might have that little, race to everyone racing down and trying to list their homes by at the same time. But I really feel that between our interest rates being continuing to go down, I think I read this morning, they flipped another downward cycle. We're going to have 3 or 4 next year. We're going to have a real steady and stable, like I said, steady and stable market in 24. You'll be able to list your home. We don't want you waiting too long. You'll be able to buy a home and have choices, but it is going to be a little bit more aggressive than this year. We're going to, there might be a little bit more of, bidding wars, but I hope not. I don't foresee it like it was in 21, early 22 like that. But I think that we're going to, I'm already getting phone calls. Do you think we should sell this year? The interest rates, I think people are more comfortable now. They see what's been going on and they're more stable with it. And I think that's a mental thing that folks are a little bit more comfortable that this is a good time. The 3% are not happening. They may not happen maybe for another 15, 20 years. We don't know, but it's not happening in the next couple of years. It's just not. I mean, that was a fluke, but I feel that you can get with a buy down easily in the low 5s. We're already in the high 6s, and it's a good time to buy or sell. It's a very good time to think about it. Get the equity out of your home if you're looking to downsize, move neighborhoods, move out of the area. It's definitely an opportunity. 24 is going to be a good year.
Okay, so you heard it here first. 2024 is going to be a good year to buy a house. It's going to be a good year to sell a house. And I think we've already said enough that Align Right Realty and Riverview and Suncoast are the best places to do that.
Yeah. And
Lisa, I'm looking forward to seeing what 2024 has got to have.
Yeah. And Gavin, I just want to tell all your viewers, especially those buyers, if you're looking to buy out of area, we can help you with that too. Gavin's a great referral source. We know people throughout the country, and we can help find that right realtor for you so you can have a good service. If we can't do it right here in the Tampa Bay area, we'll help you out wherever you want to go.
In the unlikely event that you want to move to New Jersey, I got you. It's very expensive, and right now it's very cold. I'm enjoying these 60, 70 degree days in December and January. But yeah, look, we have how many franchises are there of Align right now around the country?
Yeah, we're in 5 different states. We're probably hitting over 20 different offices throughout the country. And then we have peers and colleagues in other areas as well.
Yeah, so there's nowhere we can't set you up.
That's right.
Put you a good recommendation in with a reputable agent. So
that's right.
2024 is the year to do it.
Yeah.
Align Right's the company to do it with. Lisa, thank you very much for stopping by.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
New year and extra busy this morning, so I really appreciate that. Guys, we will be back next week with another industry professional. It's not all realtors. We're going to have title people. We're going to have home inspectors. We're going to have appraisers. We want to give you the full picture. Like we do the Mortgage Mondays every Monday with Michael and Kim. They're going to continue. But we want to make sure we give you a full picture of what happens in the real estate world outside of pretty monochromatic bathrooms and kitchens. And my goal is to stop the monochromatic kitchens and bathrooms in 2024. I want to find an orange fridge or a yellow stove. I'm just sick of white and black. I really am.
There you go.
Lisa, again, thank you very much for stopping by. We will
No
see you
problem.
again later in the show. Guys, thank you very much for stopping by, and we'll catch you next time.